So today I want to talk to you about the book Odd One Out by Nic Stone. First of all, let me tell you that Nic Stone has become an insta-buy for me. Like, I love Nic Stone. As a human being, she is one of the kindest, most remarkable, amazing people that I've met. She's so friendly. She's writing like crazy. You're probably familiar with Dear Martin. There's Dear Justice coming out soon. She wrote a book about Shuri. She has written a ton of books that are just wonderful, wonderful books. So I highly recommend her. But this book I want to talk about is especially interesting because this book centers around three characters. And so the characters are Courtney Cooper and Jupiter Jupe Charity Sanchez, who are best friends and have been best friends forever. So close, they live next door to each other. They sleep over at each other's houses all the time, even sleeping in the same room. But it's never been weird because Jupiter is a lesbian. And then a new girl comes to town, Ray. And the challenge of this is that both Jupe and Coop seem to have some feelings for her. And as they're wrestling with these feelings for her, and what does that mean? Because we don't want to step on each other's toes. We love each other. We don't want to upset that relationship. Jupe also realizes that maybe she has some feelings for Coop, and that doesn't make sense because she's lesbian. And so she's wrestling with her sexuality. But in addition to that, she's wrestling with, can she love who she thinks she's becoming? She always has strong feelings about that. So this book is about loving yourself. It's about loving the people that you're with. It's about being honest and open and communication with people instead of trying to hide and cover up things about yourself. And there's also just this mystery that kind of plays along in the background of something that happened in the family that they're trying to discover, trying to unwrap, and needing those people that you can rely on and depend on as you try to understand those deeper, darker truths. So, really good story. Definitely one about loving yourself. Definitely well written. Definitely fantastic for uh, being true to yourself here during Pride Month. Highly recommend Odd One Out by Nic Stone. I will say, I do have a caveat, which is that this one does have at least one scene that is fairly risque in its description. So, if that's something that is a bother to you, then I'd encourage you to stay away from it. But if it's not, definitely a worthwhile book to pick up and read.